Good evening and hello. Hey Mav, you ever heard of this game? Is it a JRPG or a regular RPG? I think it's originally a JRPG. God, you remember this game? I never played this game. I was like looking through these old JRPG classics, and I'm like, man, these are probably really good. I should definitely play some of these sometime. So that's what we're doing. Do 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 do. I was looking it up, searching it, and apparently this is a spin off of the original series. Sometime is now upon us. Howdy. Hello. Hello, Chris. Hello, Dent. Select your character. Hashtag girl boss. Ooh. I get weapons? Spear, staff, glove, flail. That looks like a monk. Yeah, you wear the spiky clawed glove so you can kick people. Bow. I don't know. Hammer's pretty good. Spear's pretty good. Spear might be a dragoon thing. That would be cool. Let's do that. You. Her pants are skin colored, so I thought she was pantless at first. I don't know. Maybe she is. It's a fantasy land. Maybe in this one, it's Errol Fiona. Is there like a default name for the hero? Okay, let's go with Manatees. Maybe this is kind of fantasy world where people don't have to wear pants. They don't want to. Imagine that. Wouldn't you? Ooh, this game is racy. Yeah. Select play area. Chosen. I get I get to pick where I start on the world map. Boy, I sure wish I knew the implications of these decisions. Okay, I don't know. Just picking randomly. Salamander. Mailbox. Place the mailbox on the map. Select a spot with the directional button and press X. You may place the mailbox on the brightly colored area. I'm going to put it wherever I want. I guess I'm... Those hair spikes, very anime. Very nice. Oh, it's a little house. Am I entering combat with a mailbox? Oh, God. I love this classic song. Do you hear that? Oh, man, this song slaps. This is that classic music they always talk about. Why did it break? Because it's on an emulator. Hold on. Okay. Try this again after configuring sound. Mm. Mm-hmm. Try different interpolation. All right, let's see if this does anything. You know what I have actually been doing all day? I have been playing RimWorld, which is like a colony survival game. I stayed up to like 3:30 last night watching Grant play it, and I was like, okay, I gotta get this game. And I accidentally played it for like 4 hours straight. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put like a couple hours into this, and then at some point we're gonna switch over to RimWorld because I am so excited for that. You ever played Dwarf Fortress? It's like that, except like playable and the graphics are like viewable and stuff. There still does a bunch of like that wacky stuff about like I don't know like colonists' moods will be too low and then they'll like go on a spree. Like there was one I was watching, named them Poot. Oh, I'm so sorry. Too slow. Oh. Oh no. Well, looks like we're not playing Legend of Mana tonight. All right. Yeah, probably should have tested this before I started streaming it, but I like literally woke up 20 minutes ago. If we were on daylight savings time, I would have been like right on time. Like if we had not like jumped forward an hour, it would have been perfect. But okay. On the plus side, though, we do have several colonists and different pets. I wish we'd just get rid of daylight savings time. I would like to see a survey where they're like, "Oh, should we keep it or not?" And then like, is there anybody who actually wants to keep daylight savings time? Like, I have never heard anybody be like, "Oh yeah, we love this whole like jumping forward and skipping back bit." So I think they should also get rid of time zones, and then we should just have everything happen at once. And then people will be like, "Oh, it happened at like 5 a.m. New Zealand time." You're like, "Oh, okay, that must have been like 3 p.m. on the other side of the globe." No, we're all going to be at the same time, and then we'll never be able to figure out what's going. Let me see if this works. Hey, it does. Okay, Can't hear me anymore. I faded out. Can you hear me now? Shit. That's weird. Hmm. Strange. I'm getting weird spikes in my like kilobytes per second too. It's like dropping down to like 900 sometimes. Maybe I should stop downloading movies in the background. Like, we'll never be able to, and I faded into nothingness and then came back. Yeah, we'll never be able to anything. We'll disappear forever. Cool. Let me. Well, there's a problem right there. Well, you see the problem right there. Let me. Front row. Alright. Switch back to RimWorld. Cool. So, how many of you have seen RimWorld before? How many of you have seen Dwarf Fortress before? I got a shit ton of mods. There's a whole bunch of like little interaction fixes and like I got some visual updates too because like this game is seriously fun and it's so addictive. The graphics are bad, so it's just like Dwarf Fortress, but the graphics aren't Dwarf Fortress bad. The name rings a bell. Cool. Okay. So here's the valley. Down here we have growing rice. Oh, hay for the animals, cotton for clothing. For a while, because our sheriff Beulah was naked. Like, I don't know, they just came out of the drop pod naked. They were wandering around being sad that they were naked. Soybeans. Um, I have tamed a whole bunch of these animals. This Beulah here has an 18 out of 20 skill in taming animals. Looks way better than Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, it would be hard for anything to look worse than Dwarf Fortress, honestly. Um, yeah, so we've tamed these animals. They're called muffalos, and supposedly they're going to give me wool at some point. I have yet to get any wool from them. I'll check my storehouse here. Insect meat. I'll tell you about that in a second. I got attacked by giant insects. Um, it should give me wool. Ridley is currently resting in bed because her and Yu got in an argument, and look at all this blood on the floor. Yu the ever living shit out of Ridley. Check her log. There you go. Yu versus Ridley. Bit Yu with her teeth. Bit Ridley in the torso. Oh, explain the insect meat. Okay, I'll tell you where the insect meat came from. From a giant killer insect that came out of like the corner of the map. It was. Who had the gun? Amela had the gun. Sorn Grenoline. It was a Sorn Grenoline. Um, yeah. So this giant weird bug event came in. Why did they beat Ridley? I don't know. I was trying to figure that out. I'm like, what could have possibly caused this argument? And I think one of them, yeah. Yu has bloodlust and gets a rush from hurting people. Never minds the sight of blood or death. She is 4 times as likely to start a social fight as others. So apparently they started a social fight, and her instinct was to just beat the shit out of them. Insect meat from an insect. Okay. All right. What is this Lord of the Rings? Oh, and there's the extra chitin too, because I killed it and I didn't know where it went. So cool. Who wants to name a colonist? Because this guy just got recruited, and I haven't named him. And we can also, or if you want yourself named after a muffalo, you also have some tamed giant owl things. I don't know. They can haul items at some point. Seems kind of dangerous to have someone who's likely to start a fight live in your colony. Yeah. Well, actually, this person came to my colony as an attack force, and they were knocked unconscious in the fight and kept them locked up in a prisoner bed. You would like to be named after a muffalo. You know what? Get Muffalo 1. How's that? Animals, Muffalo 1. Here we go. Maverick. Is that what you mean? Or do you mean like you in real life want to change your name to Muffalo? Okay, you messed up the sentence. Yeah, I got you. I assume that's what you meant. Sweet. Mavalo? You want to name the new guy Mavalo? Cool. We can do that. Oh, you're saying Mavalo, like mixed between Mav and Muffalo. Okay. Um. Yes. They got in a fight. Let me check and see if anybody's actually bleeding. Because, like, I paused it right before that. Muffalo and you switch identities. I will become Muffalo and it will become Maverick. Couldn't do a worse job of running my life than I am. They are bleeding to death. Okay, who is the doctor? This is a lot of information to take in all at once. This is basically the work order tree. So 1 is high priority, and then it goes priority left to right. Um, okay, so we have a lot of people on doctoring, have medicine. Somebody's going to take care of that. Trying to think of a cool name for a new guy. I mean, I named one of them Markiplier just because I couldn't think of anything else. I was like, heh, that's funny. Markiplier's shooting a squirrel. Um, need warm clothes. Oh yeah, so she beat the shit out of Ridley. Then she went back here to make winter clothes for everybody, like it was nothing. Somebody's got a coat. Yeah. Pigskin jacket. Working on building jackets for all these. See, is there anything else I need to double check before we hit the go button? Oh, the handler. I just hate him for no reason. Yeah, what was her name? Chelsea, a handler. God damn it, handler. Oh, he's got a medical score of 8. See his. I have not touched his skills at all. Okay. You go, doctor. Actually, I want to turn You have to turn patient on too, or else they won't take care of themselves when things go bad. Be like bleeding out and still like going around doing their work and stuff. Troughs for the hay. Not refrigerated. I was told putting it in the trough would keep it from spoiling. You disappoint me. Ape is going to be stealing credit for everyone's kills and eating in the background. Maybe it's going to do like valuable exposition work, but it's going to be so ham-handed and over the top, everybody's going to hate him. Okay. Speed this up a little bit. Anybody want to clean up that blood, or was that Ridley's job? Botched harvest. Handler, stop ruining the fields. Okay, Pamela's got it. Pamela's cleaning up the blood. And she goes back to research. Eula, what are you doing? Oh, she's training the ground runner. Working on getting it to haul. Can also train it to hunt. I don't know if that's a great idea. They're not predators. The shit beat out of you and then have to clean up your own blood. It's like when you were a kid and you went over to someone else's house and you got sick and vomited everywhere, and then you had to clean up your own vomit because it was not your house. Markiplier is building something. We are researching sheening. I kind of think maybe I should get long swords. Kind of damage. 8.6 damage on long swords. Reminds you of Chris clogging everyone's toilets and then trying to clean it up while panicking. Like more than one toilet at one point, like at a time. How did he do that? 8.43, 9.23. Albert's pretty good. Oh. I guess harpoon. Yeah, it's a ranged weapon. A 4-second cooldown. At every house I visit, at some point I clog their toilet. I'm not even on purpose. You're just like busy shoving dryer sheets and like wads of hay down into the toilet and be like, I don't know how this happened. It was just, sometimes it turns out that way. It's not my fault they keep breaking. Yeah, but maybe we should also get plate armor. And then get plate armor and a long sword. And we have somebody who can do play. Oh, I know why they're not doing anything, because this is not a medical bed. It's for prisoners. Okay. Markiplier's cleaning up the blood. Hold on. Things are happening over here. Psychic phenomena. Females are happy. Okay. Oh, somebody left me a gift. Where were they? Huh. Uh, real quick, 1 second. You know, you would think if Chris is capable of blocking toilets everywhere he goes, that like he must be intentionally saving up like the worst poops. Oh, large wooden sculpture, good. Tattered apparel. Ridley, fine. You're gonna get some more clothes. Fruit, starvation. Why are you not eating? I bet Chris is intentionally flogging people. Probably. That sounds like something he would do. Handler. He just likes the rush of power he gets from clogging toilets. Yeah, he does. Makes it feels like he's really gotten one up on people. She's still bleeding to death? No. She is just covered in blood. Going for a walk. Okay. Wander around if you want. See a lot of hay and rags, so it naturally clogs. Yeah. it's it's hell for it to get out of your system, but once it does, like it's definitely not leaving the toilet either. Oh, look at that. Ridley's healing you. I also have Ridley on cooking. She has a 5 in cooking. Or 0, 5. Also an interesting medical bed. That's why we should be impressed if anything happens at all and not be upset about the clog. We should be glad that Chris is not like one giant bloated barrel of rags and hay. Oh, he's ranked 2 of 7 out of hauling. And then none of our people have to do any sort of like lumber. That's 63. Our batteries locked. The the windmills up here are a power source. They they need these areas clear of like trees and so you go to orders, chop wood, tree there. That's not a real tree. That is a real tree. Okay. We only have or meal. We have like 100 something uh, insect meat. So somebody should be cooking. There you go. Yeah, go cook. Chris panicking and eating poop rags he used to clean the toilet clog. Something I could have happily gone my entire life without visualizing. It's like his entire system is like one bioorganic, like mincing, what's the word, like recycler? And it's just everything goes in there to be destroyed. It gets turned into nutrient paste. She's making rice and eggs. Oh, cool, a goose. Bear? Got the gun. Got the hunting rifle. You hunt goose. Amala. Cannot prioritize. Cannot prioritize. Not assigned to hunt. Are you assigned to hunting? Yes. Go kill that goose. You're the worst shot. Look at this. I'm gonna shoot Handler. Look, you're shooting the barricades. Damaging things. Oh my god. Damaging the wall. Eula. God's sakes. Trying to play this game and talk to us about it, and Chris are just like, haha, poop rags, go Bert. Handler is the worst. Low food. Everybody needs warm clothes. I think it's not pointing to Ridley. Can I click on these and get some sort of regular cloth, pig skin? Either protects or insulates. Oh. Not as protective as the other. Protects well from the cold. Fox leather. Fox fur. That means have any foxes to kill. I'm guessing hedgehog pelts aren't going to do me any. Pebblemit? Oh, it's a little hermit crab. Whoa, look at that thing. What's up, buddy? Pebblemits are boulder mitts that have evolved in RimWorld's rich, narrow labyrinthine caves. Instead of huge boulders, use much smaller rocks as protection, slowly driving them along. Small blocks of stone appear from this rock, so they materials. Oh, so if you start ranching pebble mitts, they will like output stone for you. That's interesting. Oh. Yeah, handler's the key hand. Trained? Simple training. Which means just like one or two things off the train. There are boom bats, which are like explosive wombats. I think they can be for gasoline. No, these just explode. And they're not pack animals. do anything. Okay, so they're just nuisances. Oh no, you can. Milk type chem fuel. Sometimes your voice cuts out. Just then, yeah, the handler is. I wonder if that's only on my end of this. I'm dropping like 4% of frames. It might, it might be that. Um, because I was on a voice call for a couple hours today and never got a complaint about like my mic cutting out. So it could just be that. I'm not sure what I could do about that. What are you doing? Wow. There we go. Much better. Just randomly, every word will cut out of your sentence basically. Not enough that I can't follow what you're saying. Just letting you know. Yeah, I'm not sure what I could do about that. It is dropping frames though. Try switching to a Twitch server. Might be. All right. I'm gonna try that real quick. I'm gonna switch to a different Twitch server. Maybe this one's having problems. So I'm gonna stop the stream and I'll be right back in a second.